The forecast is calling for some clear skies between midnight and 3 a.m., which happens to be the only time it's really dark. One issue is it's also kind of a full moon. So the plan is to go out tonight, but right now it's just a little too cloudy, but the good kind of clouds. Like all around me, beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Wow, I think I got some cool photos. I only use this camera. I only use my 15mm lens. Well, 15 to 30, and it was cool. I'm really glad I stopped over here. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. Okay, I hope this vlog gets to continue tonight. So in 2 weeks, I will be having an art gallery show here at Kodiak at the Flyby, and I ordered from Art Beat Studios, and they shipped them really quick. The only problem was USP. It said dropped off at USPS, and then it just said awaiting package on their website, on the shipping website, and I'm like, what the heck? And like a week goes by, and it still says USPS awaiting package. And then I messaged them like, did you not drop it off or something? They're like, we're not sure. If you don't get it by Monday, let us know. We can file a claim. But then all of a sudden it just said delivered today. So this packaging is absolutely incredibly insane. They got like this piece of wood here, and then everything's taped down to it really nice. So really, really good packaging for these photos. Let me go ahead and try to get this done. This is gonna take a while. Got them all out. There is, first of all, the quality of the photos is amazing. The shipping quality was amazing. Artbeat, they really outdo themselves. One issue, it's on my end, and I didn't notice it when I'm editing the photo, but this one has so many little flies on it, and I couldn't tell. I knew there were flies out there when I took it, but when I did the like little wave before I take photos, and I'm like, I don't really see anything. But when it's blown up this big, now I see them, and I'm a little bummed out about that. But the quality is amazing. I love this photo anyway. This one's really good. Northern Lights, it's hard to see because it's super light and reflective. And this one here, drone shot out at Narrow Cape. So overall, I'm really happy with everything. But on my end, I need to pay attention to that, because that would have been really easy to get rid of. But I think they will sell, so we'll see. I'm pretty happy with them, and yeah. Anyway, that's that. Hey, future Chris here. A little update on my prints. On my left here, this is the one with the flies on the photo. You can kind of see. And then on my right, reordered it with expedited shipping. When I got the flies off of the photo, it looks way better, and I'm really happy with it. And tomorrow I hang up my photos at the Flyby, so if you're in Kodiak, stop there and check out my 3 photos that I'll have up. What I'm gonna do with this photo, since it's got the flies on it, I was thinking about maybe giving it away to somebody, but I think what's better is for me to hang this up behind my room and use it as a lesson that I need to take my time and focus on my photos before I publish them on at least my website. Facebook, I don't really care too much. I'm always probably going to miss something important, and then you look at it a couple times and then you realize what you could fix, unless I decide to just delay every photo and come back a week later and look at what I missed. And that's a good method too, but I like just getting my stuff out there. I don't like being behind on my work. So I'm just going to use this as a lesson. I'm going to hang it up behind my office, and hopefully never make that mistake again. I think we all need to make that kind of mistake so it doesn't hinder our future. Imagine like 10 years from now being on a professional Nat Geo shoot or something, and you never had an issue, you never did anything wrong, you never ran into this problem with forgetting to Photoshop the flies out. And then all of a sudden you publish an article on Nat Geo and you're like, holy crap, 4 million people saw this and I forgot to take the flies out of my photo. Never had that problem before. So that's why I'm going to keep this as a reminder. Yeah, stop by the flyby August 31st. It goes through the end of October, I believe. So hopefully we'll sell. I have 3 16x20 prints. This is one of them. $300, and hopefully you're interested. Enjoy the hike to Shelley Lake. That's what this video is about. It was a fun one. It was windy, but it was worth it. It was a good time. Oh, one more thing. My baby boy Sniper here. Snipe, why don't you tell him what happened, okay? Show them your paw. Oh, so 3 of his paws, the pads on his paw, got scraped off and on the hike. And I don't know why, because it was only like 50 degrees out. And, oh, big guy. He's in some pain. He really is. He is limping pretty bad. They say it's good to let him lick it, and then it should take maybe 3 to 4 weeks to heal. But it should be better within a week anyway. So, you poor guy. Yep, 3 of them scraped. What happened? What happened? Oh. Say hi to the camera. Alright, enjoy the hike to Shelley Lake, and I'll see you in the next one. Yogi? What? No, you can't be drinking that. Today we got a good video for you. Well, if we don't die going up this beautiful mountain, my favorite, Shelley Lake. Well, actually we don't even go to the very top of the mountain, but Shelley Lake is super beautiful, just like that sun. Wow. Shelley Lake, 4.1 miles one way, so that's gonna be 8.2 miles if you go both ways. I've been doing my math. This hike is very long, as you see, but there's like 3 of the miles you're in the woods, and it's a wide trail, but there's some steep spots. And I've done this one before, but just bring in the 24-70 on my R5 and my drone. That's it. So off we shall begin. Well, we made it to the rope part already. Someone was nice enough to put a rope here. As you see, it's pretty steep down there. So that's just straight up. So like, that's like one of the worst and hardest spots to deal with. So if you can make it to that, it's almost smooth sailing. There's a couple more rough spots, but onward. We have reached our halfway point. It's only halfway. Actually, it's so windy out, I'm not even breaking a sweat. I haven't had to take my glasses off yet, so that's a good thing, I guess. Although, I was kind of hoping I'd lose about 26 pounds on this hike, which probably won't happen. Next best option is to run, so I'm not doing that either. So, we're just gonna enjoy this little pit stop. There's always these rocks here, and someone did the little St. Louis arch, whatever. What is that thing called?
The arch.
The arch? I thought it was called like the gateway of something.
It's the gateway to the west.
The gateway to, there it is, look. The gateway to Shelley Lake. With my shadow right in there. Yogi peed on it. And then down there is Port Lions. It's hard to tell. All the way down there. So, overall pretty good. I don't feel any pain yet. I did slip on a rock and I'm like kind of stretched my ankle, but it's just a little sore. It's okay. Nothing to really stop me just yet. That was all the woods part. A little more woods here, and then we will be entering wide open. So it could be really windy. It could be cold. I don't know. A lot could happen. I'm just gonna keep going. It seems kind of boring, but it's definitely worth it once you get up there. Snipe, come here. Come here. So we stopped again. Little waterfall here. It's nothing super special, but it does look pretty cool since we are in Kodiak and waterfalls are very limited. There's another good one that's on the same trail, but you have to walk a separate way a little bit, and that's kind of a secret one. But I love waterfalls. If I'm at them, I'm gonna shoot them if I got my camera. So wanted to get some photos. I don't know. I didn't bring my tripod. I'm testing out this R5 Ibis. Should be good. I held it against the ground, so I should be okay. But if I'm not, then I'll throw the photos away because I've not done that before. Just kidding. I always throw photos away. But Shane's over here. He's loving this stuff. Let me turn the camera around so you can see him. Very hazy over there. I like how the trail kind of leads right down into the haze, but the other day before we did this hike, we got this alert: severe weather warning, volcanic ash expected in your area. It was the weirdest warning I've ever seen here because it's from a volcano that erupted back in 1912. I actually landed in the lake with Shane last year. I have a vlog on that, and Nova Erupta was the lake and the volcano that exploded. And yeah, now the winds are surfacing up. Volcanic ash, apparently it happens 3 times a year. But I'm wondering if that's what that haze is or if that's just from a hot day. But we're gonna keep heading up. It gets cold if you stop too long. It's actually pretty windy. I'm hoping I'll be able to get the drone up. I brought it. I don't like hiking without the drone. Hey, I'm trying to vlog! Is he stuck?
No. He's protecting his rock.
Alright, we're gonna keep heading up. There's a little hill here, and then it's fairly easy to get to from here, I think. Good evening, I'm Jim Cantori with the Weather Channel. We're dealing with 40-mile-an-hour gusts. Volcanic ash in the distance. This is Jelly Lake down here. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go to that lake and we're gonna go eat. And it's windy. And I'm leaving. Let's go. You okay, big guy? You having a good time, huh? This is the first time I made it down to Chalet Lake, actually on the sea level here, well, the lake level. It's really, really pretty. Really, thumbnail, getting the thumbnail right here. Woo! But Sniper's having a good time. It wasn't too bad. There was a couple rough spots up there. That's why I never came down. But hey, honey, how'd you do? She's got some blisters again. We're just gonna get her new skin, I guess. I don't know. But we're gonna eat and then maybe get some photos. If the wind's not too bad right here, I might fly the drone. I don't know. You saw how windy it was up there? Ridiculous. Well, it's definitely less windy down here, and feels finally kind of warm. My hands were so cold I didn't even want to fly my drone. Shane actually ended up flying his. The wind is okay to fly the drone, I guess, if you don't go too high. But it's actually really pretty down here. I didn't think I'd like it down at the lake. I like being up top. You get a real nice, you see the blue better and everything. But it's actually pretty down here. It actually feels totally different than what I would expect. Like it gives you that real like remote, like hiking Alaskan vibe. Like it's really, really cool. Yeah, I don't know how much more I'm gonna do. These rocks are kind of big, and I don't feel like walking over them because if it's slippery or something, or I'll probably fall. So see what I can do, and yeah, that wind was so bad. I was actually really cold. It's still August. It's only August 28th today. So I had to take my hat off because of that wind. The one time I hiked with Shane, I lost the hat on Termination Point, and then I didn't want to lose another one. So let me find a way to get out of here. I'm really liking these three little rocks down here. I made a pretty cool picture, I think. Different kind of landscape, so it's pretty happy. And the only thing is that the sun, you're shooting right into the sun, and that takes away the blue. But you get that clear water effect. It's really, really nice. Alright, we have successfully climbed out of the trenches, and we are back on some somewhat flat. There are a couple of hills, but going down was definitely the steepest part. And we're back, and my drone footage, I didn't think it was that good, so I'm gonna ask Shane for his. It was just so windy, I kept getting these warnings, and I just didn't trust it. When your hands are cold, man, especially your fingers, I hate using the little analog sticks. It really messes me up. But well, everyone's right there. Not a bad, besides the wind, wasn't bad. Felt pretty good. No neck, shoulder pain. It's really getting hazy, and I do not know if it's that volcanic ash or not. If it is, that's actually not good, because you shouldn't be breathing that in. I was talking to one of the doctors here the other day, and I told him about the volcanic ash warning. He's like, yeah, so the school apparently has 1,000 N95 respirators for volcanic ash, and I did not know that, but apparently they expire. I don't know how a mask will expire, but they do. But yeah, N95s are good for that kind of stuff, those little particles in the air. But we're gonna keep walking and hopefully not breathe in any particles like that, and we'll see what happens along the way here. I don't know how much more I'm gonna vlog because I have pizza on my mind. I think I want pizza tonight. I think I earned it. It's gonna be almost 8.5 miles by the time I get back. It's a little more than 4.1. The sign lied. We'll see what happens. I don't know if you could tell about that cotton over there, but I just told Shane and them, said, hey, I'm gonna take some photos of this cotton. Look, they left me. I'm all alone. I think I just got my favorite shot of the year. That cotton was so amazing with that little mountain there. So anyway, here's the shot. All right, so we're almost done. We haven't crossed that little river yet. That's usually like the we're almost done mark there, but it's just kind of boring. It's pretty. I think it's really pretty, but it's kind of boring. You're just walking through these trees the whole time, and you know, it's just like, it's like that for just it's like 3 miles of walking through the woods. And I really enjoy this hike because it's pretty wide open. You don't get stuck. Your legs aren't getting rubbed against brushes the whole time. There's not a lot of roots in the ground like some of the mountains here. There's no there's some muddy spots which can be steep and slippery, and I do not like those, but there's only a few of those. And if they're okay and you have no other issue, like that's your biggest issue is that spot. But yeah, it's just kind of like steep, up and down, up and down, up and down. Mainly down, but there's a couple ups. You can see like Nacho's walking down. Pretty steep right now. Hey Nacho, hold on, stay like that. I'm gonna take a photo. But yeah, it's basically just that stuff. And then you gotta watch for bears. I never seen a bear on this trail, but there was some bear scat right there. But overall it's a pretty fun hike. The view of Shelley Lake is definitely worth it. It's so weird too because it's 4.5 miles, but when we were halfway back, we were already at like 7.5. So I don't know how the heck it's gonna be more like 9 or 10. I don't know where the math goes. I don't know if it doesn't take into account for something, but anyway, all right. This is steep here, and I'm just gonna put the camera down and just keep walking. All right, that concludes the hike. That was I think it went pretty good. How did the hike go?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
9.3 miles.
Yeah, it turned out to be 9.3 miles. So last time we did this, Shane was in some bad pain, but what's wrong, buddy? What is it? Sniper was crying when he got in the truck, like he's hurt somehow. Okay. All right. We're gonna probably get some pizza tonight. Pizza for you too, huh?
Yeah, more like it.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll show you my pizza. I don't know. We'll see. It probably sucks.